it is. We are going deep inside the land of Jamaica to find a beautiful herb that will make a remedy. It's so potent, it's so good, it's so vibrant for your whole lifestyle. You just absolutely love it. Here it is. It's so potent. This is what you call the ginger. I'm in the jungle right now. Like, what are you doing? Who calling me?
Really, nigga?
Anyway, I'm back in the jungle. Nah, I'm just playing. You know, we about to make some herbs. Nice little herbal tea. Look at the setup, man. I got the dandelion. Dandelion is your friend. Dandelion leaf. Definitely want to incorporate this into your meals. The bitter, the better. This is a very bitter green, yes, but the bitter, the better. Just keep it at that. The bitter, the better you want it in your life. It's powerful, it's alkaline, powerful, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm done with my shenanigans. But what I'm gonna be sharing with y'all today is a nice homemade remedy of a very simple combination of the herb ginger that would help aid in any type of ailment of sickness. A lot of mucus overload, tends to take place when we feel like we have a cold or congestion, or acute headaches almost sometimes could be contributed to just too much mucus all up in this area. You know what I mean? So this right here is a real dope recipe. Just simple, quick, that will just really be able to help you rejuvenate, revitalize. You know what I mean? Because you don't know, so the alcohol is vital, you see me? So you're going to go and get you another right, you know what I mean? The right kind of frequency, the right kind of vibrations. You know what I mean? And do what we do, you see me? What we said? First name healthy, last name wealth. Healthy wealth. Healthy wealth. Yo, shouts out the real rich, you see me? Where we at? All right, family. Like I said, this recipe right here is fairly simple. You always want to get you some good water. All right. And actually, for that, this is part of the remedy. You're gonna need you some good water. No pipe water. None of you hear that? You hear that? You hear that? Don't use it. Don't use it for your food ever. Get you a good bottle of water to cook with. Yeah, I know that may be strenuous, but trust me, you'll benefit from it down the road, especially if you're trying to eat healthy. You're cooking healthier dishes and hit healthier plates. Do not use tap water to cook your food. Unless you have a real fly filter hooked up, filtration system hooked up to it, and you know what you're dealing with, don't use it, all right? But this is a good brand of water, good enough so that we could do what we have to do here. Again, when you're cooking with your food, of course, you don't have to go scale all the way prices, scale up all the prices on the water that you're purchasing just to cook with, of course. But this is a good brand right here. pH level 8.8, Iceland, natural spring water. See what I'm saying? And this is what I normally drink. If I'm drinking water, I normally drink something that's in glass. I try to aim for the glass as much as I can. It has its mineralizations in it. It's structured, all that good stuff. So also with a pH level of, I believe, 7.8, which actually is a lot better than the high, because the thing is, this is not what the video is going for, but nevertheless, the recipe, you could check out other videos that I've made and what you will see in the future, where I'll be breaking down in more depth, what these things mean and represent as it relates to the water. But for this one right here, all you need is some ginger. This is a very, very fly remedy. Like I said, for any kind of cold, any kind of sickness that you feel like you're succumbing, like literally an overnight type of situation that could really help you out. At least to give you back that energy, that vitalization. All you need is this tea right here and a good night's rest, and allow your body to sweat and protrude all the toxins. Almost have a mini form of detox. This is a detox tea, and it really gets you back up and running. You know we old. So you don't know, so we have to do it proper, isn't it? Yeah man, the herbs is for the healing of the nation. Adapt them said, oh yeah. So going for this right here, all you need is some ginger, some lemon, some turmeric powder with some cayenne powder, and some maple syrup grade B for sweetener, or you could use some stevia. The stevia tastes a little funny to me personally. I don't really like it, but I think maple syrup grade B is a lot better. Or some dates, but some date sugar, some raw organic black dates sugar as well. And that's all you really need for this recipe right here. So what you want to do is just go ahead and shut off the outside of the ginger, so that you could brew the ginger. If you've ever created or used ginger before, you could either grate it with a grater, and grate it into the water, which is what I'm about to do. It allows it to be a lot more strong. It gets it down to the micro fibers of the ginger a lot more when you grate it like this, rather than just crushing it up. It takes a lot longer for the water to seep up and take in and kind of connect with what the ginger is and its natural properties. So grating it is a little bit easier, or even quicker, a little bit more time effective as well. All right. And when you preparing the herb, when you preparing the ginger to be put into the pot, you don't have to scale off everything unless you're going to use everything. You know what I mean? Scale off only the part that you're going to be using. And right now I'm making a cut for my mom's. You know what I'm saying? She's not too well right now. So, everybody knocks the vegan until it's time to get well. You know what I'm saying? It'd be crazy, man. It's okay though. We still love them. All right. And grate it inside of your pot. The water is obviously up to your liking of what you need and how much you need. If you're making 2 cups, 1 cup. But here it is. I have my glass pot here, and I just go ahead and grate. Just grate the ginger up in there that I need. Be very careful when you're doing this too. I'm very well trained in the grading school of arts and islandism. Nah, I'm joking, but just be careful. Sometimes you could grate too quick and grate your finger. It's not fun at all. You know what I mean? Alright. Like I said, this is only for 1 cup right here. Okay. And you see how it's all that I was using is gone, and the rest of the ginger stays protected to the natural elements that's around it, the oxidation and all that. What it normally does to protect the internal greatness of it. Alright. And here's all the ginger, so you want to go ahead and scrape all that off in there. Alright. And this is the longest part of it. Really letting the ginger seep through the water. This is what you call brew. B-R-E-W, brew. Or we in Jamaica we say draw. You just make it draw, because the water is drawing from the ginger. I don't like to waste a thing, so I put it all in there. Alright, so we good. Alright. And that right there is an adequate amount of ginger for 1 cup. This is all 1 cup right here. And like I said, you bring it to a boil. Well, I did that previously as well. You could do it any either way. If you want it to be a little bit more time efficient, you could bring the water to a boil. Or you could even grate the ginger in there and just bring it all to a boil together. That also helps, but regardless, it's gonna come into a synergy. So you want the water to be hot, all right? And then you back down and just have it simmer, right? You just cover your pot, what I'm saying? You cover your pot and you turn it down. Alright? So you turn it down on a low fire and you go ahead and cover your pot and you're all good. And you just let it draw. You just let the water and the ginger do what they naturally do, which is come together, because water is the most adaptable compound on planet Earth. This is how you brew most of your herbs. Your sarsaparilla, your cheney root, a lot of these different herbs that we have. You know what I mean? Your burdock root. What else? Your slippery elm as well. You know, this is how you deal with a lot of your different herbs. You know, it's just water doing what it does, combining with planet Earth, nature, matter. You know what I mean? So you do that, and now you just wait. So you let it. So you're gonna let it draw for about I say a minimum about 10-15 minutes. 10-15 minutes at minimum. You know what I mean? That you let it draw. You could even turn off your stove and just leave it here. Preferably, I say to do that with a glass pot. Try to keep it on a timer. If you have, you know, regular sterling silver that you're using, definitely you don't want to keep it in that aluminum, you know, fixation for too long. So I'll say at minimum, definitely 15 to 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes at minimum. That you want to have it draw. And you'll be looking good at that point. Also, in the meantime, no problem. Yo, I'm a proud Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? Too much times you know what I mean, we don't want to shell off the places of our homeland and you know what I mean, and really show that love to who and what you are. Come from Maroon Town straight, isn't it? Straight ancestral DNA moving through my veins, so I love it all the way. I act like a tourist to the place of my homeland. If you from a certain place, you should be more entrenched and more in love with where you from than a tourist is. I be hating that. I can't stand when I see tourists, these Europeans or some, you know, people coming up in the lands a lot more excited about being where you from than the people who is from there. It's like we get so used to certain things. Like I act like I'm a damn tourist. People don't even think I'm Jamaican because I love it so much. But I tell you, yo, it's in the bloodline. Both mother and father, isn't it? Great-great-grandparents, all the way back down to the Maroons and the Nannies and the Kojos, and we in there. You know what I'm saying? So overstand that, but you know what I mean? Show love from where you from, man. We be showing love to everywhere else. You know what I mean? We don't appreciate the water till the well go dry a lot of the times in this world, so not me though. So yeah, cayenne. The cayenne is up to your liking, honestly. I would say at least this much right here. Like at least like a pinch of it, a good amount to where you'll be able to taste it. Don't be too, you know, don't be too stooky with it to where you're not going to be able to taste it, because you want to be able to taste the cayenne, because the cayenne is what aids in the blood circulation, and the blood circulation is what's going to aid in your body's ability to power up the immune system, to power up the vital organs, the cellular fusions that need to take place to combine, to connect, to rebuild and regenerate, and also to break up all the mucus, you know what I mean, which is what the lemon and the ginger does as well, is break up that mucus, you know what I mean, with the electrolytes that you get from the lemon, and with the blood circulation that you get from the ginger and the cayenne combined, as well as with the turmeric. Now you can add some turmeric in there. Get you some turmeric in there. Boom. Right. And these are all organic as well, yeah. These I just bought them in bulk. You know what I mean? But these are all organic. There it is. You got your ginger. Got your ginger. Now you just go ahead and pour it into your cup. However you do that. And this one is a strong dose, man, I tell you. Ooh. Yeah, you don't feel. Now, after you have it all combined, you can smell the turmeric and all that. You go ahead and squeeze your lemon. Take your lemon, squeeze the lemon inside of there. You can use a whole lemon. I'm only using a half a lemon right now. But a whole lemon is better. I gotta go get me some more lemon. Half a lemon right now. You want to use the whole lemon. to have seeds. You see them little seeds right there? You want those. You want seeds in there. No exceptions, ever. Anything that's supposed to have seeds should have seeds. If it doesn't have seeds, it shouldn't be in your body. Alright, be in there if you need a little bit more sweetener because it's so strong. But that, again, that's really up to your tolerance and what you could tolerate. Go ahead and mix it around. Yeah, so you could put a little bit of your maple syrup in there. Once you're done, run a little bit in there. She's a crybaby. A little bit of a crybaby. Alright. Tea right there. Now you want to drink this. After you drink this, you don't want to go run and get some food. You don't want to do none of that. Just let your body detox, especially if you have parasites inside of you. Yes, parasites. Yes, worms. Yes, parasites. Yes. Those are the critters inside of you. Whenever you do anything that's a healthy regimen to the body, you're going to have it. That's not you. Trust me. So the side of you that wants to be better, the side of you that wants to be healthier, that wants to get over whatever you're dealing with right now, it's not craving, not a damn thing. Right now at least. Because sometimes when we do healthy things, and we take our body back out of that corrupt form of cycle, back into something more cohesive to itself, it sends an alarm to all the negative things living in your body that want to sustain their lifestyle of luxury and Steinish energy, and clutter and chaos inside your body. This is the energy that they need to proliferate. So when you start doing things that take them out of that environment, it's like they hightail them neurological impulses to your brain and start sending you all types of shit that you want to. And if you have that and you find that to be overwhelming, just clean the tongue. Because the tongue is where most of the bacterial microbes reside within the body, especially in the mouth area. And we're going to touch on that real deep, like you really got to clean your mouth properly. And not only just for hygiene and having a beautiful smile and all that, but also too, because this is where a lot of those microorganisms rest, like the bacteria, the funguses that you don't want in your body. That's direct, the mouth is direct vapors, direct pheromones, and all those secretions of what they do to be able to impede on the integrity of the mind. So here it is, they have a direct connection. So just clean the tongue. You get like a tongue cleaner. Like I said, we're gonna go through that. We're gonna go through that in another video. But here it is, make sure herbal tea. So you drink this and just go to sleep. Just let your body rest, let your body do the rest. I guarantee you're gonna wake up feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Man.